What's going on? I want to bring you guys a very disturbing classroom incident. Now, this teacher is going to try to confiscate this student's phone, and the student is going to assault the teacher. However, I want to address the problem and solutions to those problems. Now, once on my show, I deal with problems in our community. Somebody left a comment saying, hey, why don't you show what they do, this, that, and the other. However, I like to talk about issues that happen in our community. We are losing. We are at a state of emergency. I'm a videographer out here in Chicago. I've been to crime scenes where the morgue has to come pick our children up. If we do not change the behavior in our community, this is what we will be doing with our children. Once you live in, I have to send my daughter to these schools with these children. This is why I'm so passionate about what I talk about on this particular platform. This is one of the reasons why I started this platform, to bring awareness. I felt that a lot of the message that was getting out on these streets is not the right message. I seen on Facebook, on I think it's MSNBC Chicago, something. They asked, what's the problem in our community? And everybody jumping around the real problem. I want to talk about the problems. I want to talk about this story. It's going to be very disturbing to see this teacher get assaulted the way he did. This is my life in the shop. So now, somebody else said that I could be very repetitive, and I am. I'm gonna screen this every video on the solutions, because that's one thing we never see. Once you watch a lot of documentaries, you're gonna see the problem shoved in our face time after time. You're gonna see that every documentary, every YouTube video about the problem. Nobody wants to talk solutions. Nobody wants to talk solutions. That's why I want to bring up solutions in our community. However, let's come to this video. It's very disturbing.
Hey, that's your stuff.
My last time asking your stupid ass.
Oh shit. Go get him, go get him.
Oh my God.
Bro, give me my phone. Put my shit right here and give me this, fam. Damn!
How did we get to a point to where this is normal in our communities, that this type of behavior is acceptable? Let me bring you guys, before I bring you guys the Facebook comments, I'm gonna bring you guys Facebook comments. I want to show you on what people think about our children. I want to show you what everybody is saying. What's the problem there? Let's talk what's the problem there. But before I do, the story is going to read, student allegedly assaults teacher for taking his phone away. The whole thing is caught on camera. On Tuesday, a video was taken at a Cedar Hill High School in Texas, showing a student allegedly assaulting his teacher, Bobby Soehnge, after his phone was taken away. Reports that he was not supposed to have his cell phone in class. Therefore, the physics teacher confiscated the device. Somebody said, in quotes, I was shocked to see such outrageous behavior. Michael McDonald, the school's principal. That's not something we condone. Chris Hunt, one of the parents, posted this video where it received almost 1 million views. And I'm sure it's more than that. It broke my heart a little bit, to be honest, Hunt said. This is one of the teachers. Or is this the principal? Anyway, I just wanted to let him know I appreciate him for how he handled it. Yes, because I'm going to bring you guys another story later this week on an instructor that body slammed the teacher, and I'm glad he did. Hunt took upon himself to give Soehnge several gift bags and a gift card for his appreciation. Okay, this is the principal. Gave him gift cards and his appreciation for the way he handled the intense confrontation. The important thing was not to add energy into the dynamics that would make up the situation more complicated. According to Cedar Hill High School, The student has since apologized, and Soehnge, that's the instructor, says he did not have a grudge against him. Now, I'm gonna bring you guys some of the Facebook messages. I can't show you guys as I go through I can show you guys a little bit. If I can move it. Okay, so now let's get to the Facebook messages. Have you ever noticed how the ghetto culture glorifies and promotes crudeness? Drug and alcohol abuse, racism, prostitution, illiteracy, ignorance, welfare abuse, crime, laziness, slowness, dishonesty, disrespect, violence, hatred, demand, and respect for everyone else. Great victory for the black youth. He just rejected the idea of gifting and education. Look at this. The way he's acting, he'll be dead at 25. Yes, this is the harsh reality we are facing. If you fail your children while they're in high school, they will be dead at 25. This is why we must raise our children correctly. It's plenty of blame to go around. Assaulting a teacher should be a felony. Yes, it should. That's aggravated assault. He should be in jail. And you know what? We'll be ticked off about it. But there's no way that anybody should be assaulting a teacher. Just like assaulting the MTA worker, parents should also get a fine. Yes, the parents of this child should also get at least a $5,000 fine. If you fail to raise your children correctly, yes, you should be fined. Terrible and unacceptable. Anyone that makes an excuse for the disgusting behavior is the root of the problem in society. He had no right to put his hands on that teacher. Now, when that teacher defends himself from this disrespectful student, they lose their jobs. Absolutely. That and 221 replies and 1.1 thousand likes. Did anybody else notice that nobody did anything to stop the jerk from assaulting the teacher? They all looked the other way. Now, I don't blame the other students. It did happen very quickly, very fast. In a lot of cases, I say everybody should break it up. But in that case, it was something that happened quick. It's very hard to understand how to react in that matter. That punk need a good old-fashioned ass beating. Then his parents need one, yes. But let's get to the parents. 73 to 90% of our families lack what? A father. Somebody jumped online and said, what's the problem in our community? I tell you the problem in our community. Everybody else want to duck dance around it. They want to duck dance around it. But what we're lacking in our community is fathers in our community. Let's get straight to it. Let's stop dancing around the problem. However we got to this point, we are at a lowest point we've ever been in history. Even in slavery, Jim Crow, and the harshest racism, we are at the lowest we've ever been. We are literally at a state of emergency. Why is this so passionate to me? Because I watch parents get to the scene. Well, the lack thereof of parents. Mothers get to the scene of them scraping their little boys off the city streets and placing them in the morgue. I've even filmed funerals. This is why we mustn't fail as parents. My brother's a high school math teacher. He has been assaulted and called every name in the book by students. Nothing is ever done, even written up by him. So sad. I am watching this as an assault, not an alleged assault, yeah, I agree, but an actual one. Reported should be concise. I would lose my job and go to jail. Yes, I would go to jail if I let some punk kid put his hands all over me. 911 from his phone. Press charges, expelled indefinitely. Yes, that kid should never be allowed in high school. Why does it says allegedly? Yeah, I think it said allegedly because was that the reason because he took his phone? He needs to be arrested for assault. The parents should be arrested for assault as well. I can read these all day. I can read and it's gonna come down to the same thing: bad parenting or the lack thereof. Jeez, every show I did, if the parent dies, the kid got to go to foster care. Why? Because the father ain't ish and they don't have a father or the father's family, so the kid got to go to foster care if the mother messes up. I did a story where it was 4 children, 4 different dads, and all of them had to go to foster care when the mother got arrested because the fathers ain't ish. If the child dies, then who they interview? The mother, because the father ain't ish. He don't even show up to a press conference of his daughter or his son dying. We're talking 90%. I'm telling you, pretty soon we're going to be at 100% of children with no fathers. And that's what happens when no fathers are in the community. That's what happened when no fathers are in these children's lives. If we want to start anywhere, we must start at the home. I filmed March after March after March, been the press conference after press conference. Don't believe me? Go down to my earlier videos. Go to videos, go down to all the press conferences I filmed. Go to all the Stop the Violence rallies I filmed. It's in my videos right now. Go to videos, scroll all the way down, watch some of the videos. Every single one is going to ask, what's the problem? Let's stop the violence. Chicago Stop the Violence rallies. I covered hundreds of them. And they're all going to come down to, what's the problem? What's the problem? That's the reason why I opened this platform, because every single time I go to one of these press conferences, everybody duck dodge around the question, the real problem and the real solution. The solutions is to bring back fathers in our community. How do we get to, and the wonder why, how did we get here? We must start with when it was 91% of 2-parent households. When was it 91%? Before 1965. What was introduced in 1965 to change this? Welfare. Now we're rewarding. If you go out there and sleep with a deadbeat dad, no crib, no car, no career, we reward you. Free house, free food, free everything. You don't have to worry about nothing. It's okay. You sleep with a deadbeat, let's reward you. Oh, and you go out and sleep with another one, we'll give you more. Oh, you want more food? We'll give you more. Medical, dental, free everything. You won't miss a meal. Your children won't miss a meal. This type of behavior, that's why a lot of people are saying they're leaving Democrats, because Democrats fund this. And it is proven that Democrats, that's why I'm independent now. That's why it's proven that once they implemented welfare in 1965, I also did a documentary on this. In 1965 and 1973, they did an intensive study on what welfare did to the African American community. And that report is in writing that it destroyed our community and was destroying our community. And guess what they did in 1973? They quadrupled the welfare benefits. They also stipulated that it can't be a father in the household. They also implemented child support. Now, a lot of people say, what is child support? You gonna let them off the hook? No! Ask somebody from any other country in the world. Ask somebody from anybody that grew up before it. What do you do without these? What do you do without child support? What do you do without the welfare system and child support system? They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna tell you, I couldn't just go lay with nobody. Go ask a woman. Find somebody that's 75 plus. Excuse me, you're 75 plus. Yeah, I'm 75 plus. Tell me about before your days, or just ask a foreigner. Excuse me, you guys are from where? Any country, any other country. Oh, you guys are from China, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nigeria, anywhere. Oh, okay. What do you guys do without welfare? What do you guys do without child support system? They're gonna look at you, they're gonna laugh at you, because that's the dumbest damn question they heard. They're gonna tell you, I can't go out there just screwing him, and have children by just deadbeats. There was a lady, in fact, I got stories for days, and I could be all night. I'll just tell you about one. I just talked to someone. Hopefully she doesn't watch my show. However, there was a female I met. Well, I knew prior. And she's like, oh, yeah, I can't come out, this, that, and the other. But tell me about, oh, I don't have a babysitter. You know, he ran off. Well, tell me about him. Does he have any other kids? Oh, he has 6 other kids. 6 other kids. How many baby daddies? I'm feeding this because I know where she's going with it. And I talked to hundreds of women that say the same thing. He has 6 other kids. She's baby mama number 5, I think. And you slaying with this deadbeat. It didn't matter. She got a free house, free food, free everything. She's in her 20s. How long do you think she have another kid by another deadbeat, another kid by another deadbeat? No fathers are to be found. Then here's how our children grow up to act. This is them. This is what they come. This is what they become. This is what they become. Take a look. Take a look at the behavior. What you get. I can bring you guys dead bodies on the street too. You want to know where they end up? Let's stop sugarcoating it. I am tired of sugarcoating it. Once I first jumped on this platform, I started sugarcoating it.
Chicago.
I was sugarcoating a lot of my message because I know a lot of people would just hit that. I'm gonna show you guys where they end up. This is where they end up. Fail to raise your child, you will be scraping your kid up off these city streets. I will guarantee you. You'll be scraping them up off the... Don't get to the scene crying now. Don't get there now. Because it's too late when they are dead. It's too late. You failed them as a child. If you failed to find a good father, if you failed to be a good father, this is where they will be. I will guarantee you. Dead or in jail. We fail these kids. This is the harsh reality. Take a good look. Don't look away. Don't click off. I want you to see where they will be. This is why the Scared Straight program should take them kids straight to these funerals, straight to the morgue, and take them straight to the scenes of the crime, scenes of this carnage. This is it. This is what you see. This is every day. This is the reality we face. Your child will be dead or in jail if we fail them. If we keep raising these children the way we're raising them, thugs and thoughts, it's what we're raising. It's what we're raising. And it's sad. We water down. We don't want to hear the truth. The truth hurts. And therefore, we'll jump all around the truth. You see everybody else want to blame everything else but the truth. We know what everybody else is going to do. We know about mass incarceration. We know they're going to keep flooding our communities with drugs, guns, mass incarceration, and lock us up for it. However, we need to be smarter than that. We need to raise our children the correct way. If we don't, this is the harsh reality. This is the harsh reality. Anyway, I want you guys to like, comment, good or bad. I don't care what you say. Good or bad. Comment, share this video. Peace, peace.